Midnight joint operations in Hairok results in the arrest of 7 KCP PWZ cadres. Tensions rise as villagers clash with security forces. Eleventh insurgent cadres arrested in separate operations across Manipur with cash, gear and ammunition seized and another one from Guwahati. And Kongsom Day preparations in full swing with successful dress rehearsals at Kongsom War Memorial in Thoubal district. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. A tense atmosphere gripped Hairok last midnight as a massive joint operations by Thoubal CDO, CRPF and RAF units led to the arrest of 7 individuals allegedly linked to the banned militant outfit KCP PWZ. The raid carried out around 2:20 a.m. near YBC Club close to the STC office in Hairok Part 3 triggered chaos as villagers clashed with security personnel accusing them of targeting local village volunteers known as Khungakpa. According to eyewitnesses' accounts, the late night swarmed sparked panic and anger among residents, many of whom rushed out to challenge what they claim was an unjust crackdown on community defenders. The standoff escalated, prompting security forces to resort to firing tear gas cells to disperse the crowd. Several security vehicles were reportedly damaged in the melee. The police, however, have maintained that the operations was based on credible intelligence and resulted in the arrest of 7 KCP PWZ militants identified as Waikom Tinku, aged 28, Mohammad Riwas, alias Pet, Angom Bobi, alias Wataba, age 33, Ningthauzam Chauba Singh, alias Hinchaba, age 38, Laisangthem Tomba, alias Habal, Mohammad Sirajuddin, alias Kham, age 45, and 1 juvenile, age 15. A significant case of arms and ammunition ranging from INSAS rifles, a carbine and a MA3 MK11 to SLR and .303 rounds, along with communications equipment, propaganda materials, and 2 vehicles were seized from the suspects. In a statement, the police clarified that while some villagers attempt to obstruct the operations through stone pelting, only non-lethal measures were employed to restore order. They further appealed not to defame the Khungakpa or the village volunteers who have been instrumental in defending their communities by linking them with underground elements. Police stated, acknowledging the delicate line between law enforcement and community trust. Search operations and area dominations exercises were reportedly conducted by security forces in the fringe and vulnerable areas of both hills and valley districts of Manipur. During these operations, a variety of arms and ammunition were recovered from different locations. From the Khongangpokpi area under Sekmai police station in Imphal West district, security personnel reportedly recovered 1.303 rifle, 3 Pompi guns, 7 live rounds, 1 locally made 12-bore rifle, and 1 Patka helmet. In another operations in the Lilong Chaubok command area under Lilong police station in Thoubal district, 36 HE hand grenades were recovered along with 1 white plastic sack and 1 brown color plastic polythene bag. Meanwhile, a total of 11 active insurgent cadres were reportedly arrested by security forces and Manipur police during various operations across multiple districts. Security forces arrested 2 active members of the UNLF Pambai, identified as Yumnam Naucha Singh, alias Mengba, age 24, and Haikruzam Vidyachandra Singh, alias Bruce, age 28, from the Napetpally Andro Road near Nongdam village under Lamlai police station, Imphal East district. In another operations, 1 active cadre of Pripak, identified as Takelambam Yaifaba Meitei, age 26, was apprehended from the tri-junction of Sanjembam Sangsavi village under Lamlai police station. Additionally, 2 active cadres of KCP MFL, identified as Khangabam Rohit Singh, age 30, and Oinam Bobby Meitei, age 38, were arrested from Salam Mamanglekai, Ketuki Lampak, under Patsoi Police Station, Imphal West District. 1 active cadre of UPPK, identified as Ningthozam Sanatoy Singh, age 26, of Yorabong Kuno, was also arrested under Lamlai Police Station. Manipur Police arrested 1 active cadre of KYKL, identified as Khaidem Dhanabir Meitei, age 25, of Lamlai Makha Laikai, under Lamlai Police Station. Another arrest was made in Bisnupur district, where 1 active cadre of KCP Taibanganba, identified as Khwairakpam Amarjit Singh, age 27, was apprehended from Ningthokong Ward number 13 under Bisnupur Police Station. 1 active cadre of Pripak Pro, identified as Thangzam Henry Meitei, age 31, was arrested from Kiamgai Haibong Makong near the KYPC Community Hall under Irilbong Police Station, Imphal East District. Lastly, 1 active cadre of KCP PWZ, identified as Soibam Boinau Meitei, age 43, was arrested from Wangu Lamkai area under Wangu Police Station in Kakching District. From the 11 arrested insurgent cadres, security forces and Manipur Police recovered a range of items during the operations. A total of 10 mobile phones were seized from various individuals, along with 3 sling bags, 3 wallets, 5 Aadhaar cards, and 1 identity card. In terms of cash, a sum of 11,440 rupees was confiscated, 3,630 rupees from the 2 UNLF cadres and 7,810 rupees from the KCP MFL members. 2 two-wheelers were also seized during the operations against the KCP MFL group. From 1 of the UPPK cadres, a considerable amount of tactical and military gear was recovered, which included a camouflage helmet, a black tactical vest belt, 2 knee guards, a green pistol holster, a pair of boots, 1 camouflage long pant, and 2 camouflage t-shirts. Furthermore, security forces recovered 109 empty cases of various caliber ammunitions believed to be linked with previous firing or training exercises. A person allegedly associated with the band outfit PLA, hailing from Manipur, has been apprehended by a team of Guwahati police. The arrest was made from a hotel located in the Paltan Bazar area of Guwahati, Assam. According to police sources, the arrested individuals has been identified as Mayang Lambam Bobby Singh, age 31, son of Bimol Singh and a resident of Kakching Kuno, Seksapat in Kakching District, Manipur. He was reportedly staying at a hotel when the police team acted on specific inputs and arrested him late last night. Authorities suspect his involvement with the outlaw militant outfit PLA. He is currently in the custody of the Guwahati police for further interrogations and investigations. A 70-year-old man lost his life in a tragic road accident along the Imphal-Jiribam highway yesterday after the Alto car he was driving veered off the road and plunged down a cliff between Nungba and Rengpang. The deceased has been identified as Jinkuiri Gangmei, a resident of Tazekaifum village in None district. According to sources, Gangmei was traveling alone and reportedly not well acquainted with the vehicle he was operating. The mishap occurred in a remote and hilly stretch of the highway known for its sharp curves and challenging terrain. Local residents and passerby rushed to the scene upon hearing the crash and attempt to assist. However, Gangmei had already succumbed to his injuries by the time help arrived. His body was later recovered by local authorities with the assistance of community volunteers. In remembrance of the valiant heroes who laid down their lives during the Anglo-Manipur War of 1891, preparations are in full swing to observe Kongsom Day on April 23rd. The annual state-level observance will be held at the historic Kongsom War Memorial Complex located at Kebaching in Thoubal district. As part of the preparations, a full dress rehearsal for the event was successfully conducted today at the memorial complex. The rehearsal was carried out with solemnity and precision, reflecting the deep respect and significance associated with the upcoming ceremony. Deputy Commissioners of Thoubal, Ahantem Subast, along with top officials from the Manipur Police and other government departments, took part in overseeing the arrangements during the rehearsal. Various cultural and ceremonial elements to be performed on the day were reviewed in detail. The state-level observance on April 23rd will be attended by Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala and Chief Secretary Prasant Kumar Singh, who will lead the tribute as the chief guest and presiding officer respectively. The day marked as solemn occasions to honor the courage and sacrifice of Manipuri warriors who fought bravely against British colonial forces. In preparations for the main event, the memorial complex has been readied with improved infrastructure and logistics. Stalls are being set up within the complex for various exhibits and outreach activities. Special focus is also being given this year to accommodate internally displaced persons, IDPs, staying in relief camps, who will be provided with essential materials and invited to participate in the observance. Kongsom Day serves not only as a tribute to Manipur's martyrs but also as a reminder of the state's enduring spirit of resistance and pride in its rich history. Christians across the globe celebrated Easter Sunday today with solemnity and spiritual fervor, marking the resurrection of Jesus Christ, a day that signifies hope, renewal, and victory over death. Special services, prayers, and gatherings were held in churches and Christian communities around the world to commemorate these sacred occasions. In India and Manipur, Christians faithful observed Easter with devotions and reverence. From cities to remote villages, believers took part in early morning services and community prayers, reflecting on the sacrifice and resurrections of Christ. This year's Easter celebrations saw enthusiastic participations from all age groups, from children to elders, across different Christian denominations. The day is believed to commemorate the resurrections of Jesus Christ on the third day after his crucifixion, as described in the New Testament. After his suffering and death for the sins of humanity, Christians believed that Jesus rose again from the grave, symbolizing eternal life and the triumph of love and faith. On these special occasions, President Draupadi Murmu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh extended their heartfelt greetings to the Christian community. They conveyed messages of peace, unity, and spiritual renewal and wished everyone a joyful and blessed Easter. In a joint initiative by Henju Naha Youth Organization based at Kurai Lairik Yingbam Mayai Laikai and Pet Hungust, located at Koyathong, a one-day free anti-rabies vaccination and pet food distribution program was successfully organized. During the event, conducted for the residents of Lairik Yingbam Laikai, pet lovers and community members brought in their cats and dogs for treatment and care. As part of the initiative, anti-rabies vaccines were administered to over 100 pets, including both cats and dogs. Alongside vaccinations, free pet food was also distributed to the attendees, generously provided by Pet Hungust. Organizers stated that the objective of the event was to promote responsible pet ownership and ensure better health and safety for the animals in the locality. The District Child Protection Unit, Kangpokpi, under the Department of Social Welfare, in collaborations with the District Administration's Kangpokpi organized a series of awareness programs aimed at educating the public on key child protection laws. The programs focused on spreading awareness about the protections of children from sexual offences, POCSO Act, and the Child Marriage Act. These awareness initiatives were conducted across various locations within Kangpokpi district with the objective of sensitizing students, teachers and community members about the importance of child safety, the legal provisions safeguarding children, and the consequences of violating these laws. One such awareness session was successfully held at Kaithilmanbi Government High School, where resource persons addressed students and faculty on the legal and social implications of child sexual offences and underage marriages. The program also emphasized the roles of educational institutions, local authorities and the community in protecting children and reporting violations. Officials from the District Child Protection Unit reiterated their commitment to ensuring a safe environment for children across the district and encouraged continued community participation in safeguarding children's rights. The ongoing KYWAC Trophy 5 Men's Night Football Tournament organized by the Kedajit Youth Welfare Associated Club, KYWAC, continues to draw enthusiastic crowds at the KYWAC ground in Wabagai, Kedajit. The tournament, which commenced on April 5th, entered day 14th yesterday with intense matchups and remarkable performances. In the first match of the evening, WALYDA Wabagai Awang Laikai delivered a dominant performance against JA Kakching, securing a resounding 5-0 victory. The second match saw Wangkim FC Ilang Kangpokpi overpowering Sekmaijing FC A, Sekmaijing with a comfortable 3-0 win. In the third match, NPSA Lamzao and EYMDA Wabagai Mayay Laikai played a closely contested game that ended in a goalless draw, with neither side managing to break the deadlock. The final match of the night witnessed EYMDA Wabagai Mayay Laikai returning to the field for a second game, this time against KYC Katong Nambol. EYMDA emerged victorious with a 2-1 scoreline, clinching the win in a well-fought battle. As the tournament progresses, excitement builds for tonight's fixtures. The first match will feature WSWC Tera Urak facing Virat FC B Kakching Kuno, followed by a clash between Kairak FC Kairak and KYWAC B Wabagai Kedajit in the second fixer. The night will wrap up with a third match where NPS Tangkamt Laipuba FC will go head-to-head with WESC Wabagai Tingelekai. Now the headlines once again. Midnight joint operations in Hairok results in the arrest of 7 KCP PWG cadres. Tensions rise as villagers clash with security forces. Eleven insurgent cadres arrested in separate operations across Manipur with cash, gear and ammunition seized, and another one from Guwahati. And Khongsom Day preparations in full swing with successful full-dress rehearsal at Khongsom War Memorial in Thoubal district. Now that's all in this bulletin. Keep watching ISCOM English News.